Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house. And of course, we called another multi-bagger in the Discord.
Sir.
LSDI. We posted it on Twitter later on. It went up 337% DBL next.
Sir.
What's up? That's what we do, yo. That's what we do. That's what we about. That's what we do. So let's get right into this right now. We are not giving stock or financial advice. We are not stock or financial professionals. This is merely a show.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm with the one and only, the indelible one, DBL Next.
Yes, sir.
And the stock queen herself, the one, the only, DBL Moms.
Hey!
And before we get started, where's my ice espresso? I need some ice espresso. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not subscribed to the YouTube, go ahead and do what this gentleman asks.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
And remember, sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And also, if you're not following us on Twitter, aka x.com, we're at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. Ladies and gentlemen, you can also follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. Yes, sirree. So let's get right into this. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So it looks like we're getting a pullback from LSDI with its parabolic move today. Parabolic move. It moved 337%. 337%, so we will be keeping an eye on it. It is currently the leading gainer of the morning. The morning, DBL Knicks. The morning, ladies and gentlemen, the morning. So we will go ahead and keep an eye on it, and we're going to also take a look at some other tickers. TSRI is a takeover situation, so we're, again, this is not anything that we could particularly trade. We had a pop from a recent IPO, stock that IPO'd yesterday, JDZG, JDZG. JDGZ. Did I do it? Did I say that right? Yeah. So, yeah. So it popped and dropped. So not schmexy at all. But so far this morning, we had some very interesting tickers. So, of course, we had LSDI with a 337% run. GWAV squeezed to 129%, called in our Discord. All of these are called in our Discord. PEGY, 123%, and CRKN, 102%, and they were all called before the parabolic movement.
Yes, sir.
Before the parabolic movement, and we're going to put a deal in the chat. Which deal are we doing today?
Basically, we have a 7-day trial for $5.99, and then after that, it's $75 a month thereafter.
That's right, and that includes the course and all the parabolic picks. So the link is in the description. Why don't you give them the link for the 5 day? We said we were going to do 5 days for $1.
Yeah.
5 days for $1, and then $39.99 for the course. That's the deal we're going to give you. And we're going to put the link in the description momentarily for the Discord. So ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and check that link out. And we have a request for SINT. Let's go take a look at SINT. SINT, see how it's doing. It had a nice parabolic run yesterday. So we were hoping for a descending wedge, but it sold off. It's been selling off. So let's take a look at a higher time frame. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and pop it on a higher time frame to a 5-minute chart. And even on the 5-minute, we do see that it is continually selling off. It's trying to curl back up, but it is certainly very much below the 200 EMA, below the VWAP, and it needs to do much better than that. We don't have a lot of volume. We're looking at the volume candles. They're extremely tiny. No one is paying attention to SINT today. Again, it is a situation of what have you done for me lately, ladies and gentlemen. SINT had a massive parabolic run yesterday, but what have you done for me lately? And here's one that's doing something for me right now. CYN, ladies and gentlemen. CYN is now currently up 69%.
Nice.
DBL moms, I didn't do anything bad. I just said 69%. Ow, ow, ow. It was the percentage, Mom. Holy moly. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now up 72%. Let's create some levels. It's at 1488. Moving its way up. Let's change the graffiti pencil. Time to change the graffiti pencil. 1488 is the high. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 1497. It's now up 74%. Ladies and gentlemen, up 74%. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's take a look at the videotape, see what's going on with it. And synchronous sale scales up commercialization of autonomous vehicle solutions in first quarter 2024 as of 7:05 Eastern Standard Time. The float is on the high side, but the price of the stock is not very high. It's only 15 cents, so we can be okay with that a little bit. The float is 67 million shares, and so far, the volume has been 71 million shares. Ladies and gentlemen, 71 million shares, and we currently have a high of 15 cents 23. 15 cents 23. So we'll put another level over there. Let's go ahead and go to a longer time frame so we could see what has happened in the past. Okay, we've already set up levels here. Obviously, this has been a recent mover because you can see the curl over here. Curl, the 4-hour chart is 180 days. Let's go to a shorter time frame. Let's go to 20 days, which would be 1 hour. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 hour, and you could see some of the levels that we already drew. We already drew a bunch of levels. Yeah, we drew a bunch of levels. Yeah, that's the ticket. Okie dokie. We're still moving upward, and right now the ticker is up 90%. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get to 100% or more, would you kindly share? Sharing is caring. It don't cost nothing, and we'll have more people to party with. Party time. Party time. It's currently 86%. Let's zoom to the 5-minute chart, and we can see that it hit 16.5 pennies, 16.5 pence. And I have my espresso. I need energy, ladies and gentlemen. It's too early in the morning for this. Hold on one momento. My goodness. That espresso ice is delightful.
Yes, sir.
Delightful, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. Okay, so we're now looking at CYN moving on up. And it's back up to 90%. We're going to keep an eye on it. It is certainly extended on the 5-minute. This is the 5-minute chart. It's starting to form a top tail. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom.
We're all about the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, as we watch CYN do its thing, let's switch to the 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart, and we can see that there is some red candle forming. This is okay. I mean, it could be a pullback. We still have a bottom tail. It's extended on the 1. It is extended on the 5, but it's forming a bottom tail. And if that bottom tail turns green, holy moly, we might see some pumpage going up. Maybe. Turn green, baby. Give me some greenage. It's certainly in the overbought region, of the RSI. The RSI is in the overbought region. Let me pull that up a little so you can see it. But there still seems to be some room. It is pulling back. We want to make sure that it stays above, let's say, right there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not advice. This is a show. Ladies and gentlemen, could we have an A? Could we have a B? Could we have a C? Could we have a D? We're hoping. Let's go and do a little drawing. Ladies and gentlemen, my graffiti pencil is activated. Activated. It shouldn't have gone that far down. It should have gone right around there, actually. And then A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Let me fix that. I'm so anal. I have to have everything perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to have an A, B, C, D? An A, B, C, D bull pattern? Could we have an A, B, C, D bull pattern? Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. So far, the stock's up 91%. 91%. That seems to be a sticking point. Roughly right around here is a level of resistance that it needs to break through. We're going to keep an eye on it. It is losing some momentum, but I still think it could still push forward. Let's see what happens. 1665, and it is currently up now 88%. It's losing some momentum. It had a high of 93%. It's pulling back. What have you done for me lately, CYN? Side chart. Ladies and gentlemen, side chart. SMFL. What is going on with SMFL? SMFL is up 21%. It is a low floater, 77,000 shares. That is the total. 77,000 shares of runes. That's all there is to it. And the volume is 93. We will come back to you later, ladies and gentlemen. Later, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Laptop says, what? Are we going to see G-Wave launch at 9:30? Let's go take a look at G-Wave. G-Wave had a nice run earlier in the morning, 129%. Let's see what it's doing. G-Wave. G-Wave has a bit of a sell-off. We lost our trend over here. It was bearish. It needs to curve and then curl, and it looks like it is curling. Maybe, just maybe, let's change this to a 5-minute chart, see what's going on here. 5-minute chart. Maybe we have the beginnings of a double bottom. Could it be? It is 9/11. Double bottom? Could we get a double bottom? Can I have a witness, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes,
Cardinal. What's the guy's name? Cardinal Official.
Yeah.
I was going to say Cardinal Gibbons.
No,
Cardinal Official. Cardinal Official. Could this be the beginning of a double bottom? We will put an alert over here to keep an eye on it. We're going to put an alert right there. See if we get a ringy-dingy at the bell. G-Wave. G-Wave is a stock that we're going to check out. You know what was running also earlier? CRKN. CRKN was running earlier. We had a bunch of levels created over here because it ran, and it too broke. Very much the trend. Looks very similar. You had a double top over here. It looks very similar to the chart on G-Wave. But G-Wave looks a little bit better because it had the much clearer double bottom formation starting to happen. It needs volume confirmation. G-Wave. We want to see this area right here start to move up this way. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Fixing my graffiti pencil. We want to see this happen. Boom. Boom. That's what we want to see. And then really go boom. Boom. That would be lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, that would be lovely. Okay, let's go back to the videotape. The leading gainer today is LSDI. Let's take a look at it. And looky here. It looks like it is starting to curl back from that head and shoulders pattern that had formed over here and that had caused a dip. We had an area of a pennant of determination whether it was going to go up or down, and it broke up to the upside. Let's go ahead and draw what we had over here, which looked like a shoulder, head, shoulder. So this would be the bearish head and shoulder, and then the sell-off. But right now it looks like it could potentially be forming on the one a double bottom. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5-minute chart looks like it's forming a curvature. So let's go back to the 1-minute chart, and I'm going to hope and pray that we eventually see this turn into a double bottom. LSDI has gone up 337%, ladies and gentlemen, 337% with the one, the only LSDI. JDZG. Man, that's a mouthful. JDZG. Recent IPO, and I guess you could say maybe there's a cup and handle over here forming, but it really sold off very, very hard. What have you done for me lately? I mean, I'll give you one of these, but what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately, JDZG? What have you done for me lately? CNTG, another potential short squeeze. CNTG, currently up 30%. It's an 8 million float stock, but only 860,000 shares exchanging hands at this juncture. It is a 50-cent stock, and it looks sparsely traded at this point. But we'll put a little alert over here just in case it wakes up at the bell. At the bell, ladies and gentlemen, at the bell. Let's see what else we got. PEGY ran. Let's see how PEGY's doing. We always have to check on Peggy Sue. PEGY formed a double top over here, as you can see, and then had a massive sell-off, and now is below VWAP. We want to see it approach VWAP right around here to give us some confirmation that volume is coming in. So we'll create an alert for PEGY. PEGY. Yo, Pegs, what's up? What's up, Pegs? You need to wake up. Wake up. Come on now. Come on now. What else we got? What else we got? In the chat, if you want any other particular stocks discussed, put a message in there. Roaring Kitty said GameStop never squeezed, it sneezed. Well, you know what? Let's go take a look at GameStop. Let's see what's going on with GameStop, because it was curling earlier and so was AMC. So let's see what's going on with that. Let's go to a longer time frame. Let's go to the 5-minute, and you can see the massive sell-off off of the 80. That was very nice, right? And then it recovered, and another sell-off, and it looks like it's trying to curl back up, but we need to see it get over $36 definitely. We want to see it get over $42.50. So let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen, and draw some levels. So number one, we want to see it get over the $37 mark. $37 mark would be a first tier. We want to see it get over $42 and then work its way up. That's GME, ladies and gentlemen, and AMC was moving earlier as well, and it looks almost identical. Let's go and take a look at GME. Look at this. Look at this area right here, ladies and gentlemen. They look almost like mirror images of each other. They are very much sympathy plays. Look at this area right here. And let's go to AMC. And take a look at AMC, ladies and gentlemen. And let's draw that circle right around here. And you can see that they are moving in almost identical fashion. Look at that, right? Look at that, look at that, look at that. That's AMC. That's GME. Look at that. Almost identical. Let's take a look at COS. It's another stock that runs in sympathy with GME. And look at here. Almost identical. Lot less volume, but you can see that the pattern is almost identical. So they need volume. They need volume. GME needs volume, ladies and gentlemen. GME, and I think that the dilution that occurred with AME probably dampened all three of them. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's over. But we need some volume validation.
Some volume validation.
And there's other stuff that looks more schmexy right now.
Yes, sir.
So let's look at the stuff that's schmexy.
Let's see.
LSDI. Schmexiness. Schmexy alert, ladies and gentlemen. Schmexy alert. Schmexy alert. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All right, let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. The 1 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute chart, and it is in a consolidation zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get our graffiti pencil out. Yes, indeed. Graffiti time. Boom, boom. I'm going to say that this is a channel right here. Channel time. DBL Nicks? Channel time. And I would have to say that this channel would go from here to there, ladies and gentlemen, and it seems to be holding up. There is certainly a concern on the 5 minute chart that we potentially have a head and shoulders pattern that is formed over here. That's concerning because that could also indicate a flush downward. So we want to see it maintain the $1.85. And again, a lot of times these tickaroons, you know what happens at the bell, DBL Nicks? At the bell, they usually fake people out and it goes down. Downtown. And then sometimes it recovers. Yeah. Now, so far, LSDI, which is a psychedelic mushroom thingamajig, the mushroom with the M, like the McDonald's, like the arches. Yes, yes, the M. It's got it's the leading gainer right now. This LSDI, get it, guys? LSDI. So I'm pretty sure it's a psychedelic mushroom company, if I remember correctly. And it is the leading gainer, but again, I am concerned about, on the 5 minute, this situation over here with the shoulder, head and shoulders. That's bearish. So I want to see a break of 220 and 225, and I want to see it start pulling away. Let's create some levels, ladies and gentlemen. Level time. So there should be significant resistance at 297. Yes, yes. Now let's go and change the time frame. Ladies and gentlemen, changing the time frame, and you could see that the recent high in the past 180 days was $2.50. So we'll put a level over there. Ladies and gentlemen, a level over there. Boom. Boom. 250, 250, 250. Okay, let's go to the 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the 1 year, and the 1 year gets kind of hard to read. Let's zoom in just a hair. That doesn't really help us. Zoom out, and we're going to go ahead and create some levels over here. How about right there? How about right there? How about right there? How about that one? And maybe that one, and maybe, I don't know, maybe this one right there. Maybe it's something like that, DBLs. What do you think? So let's zoom in to the 1 minute. Let's narrow this down, and it is now moving to a main resistance area of 220. We're going to keep an eye on it because it's up 325%. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, it's currently up 325%. So we need to see this head and shoulders pattern become irrelevant by seeing a break of 220 and 225. We need to make sure it's not a bull hockey.
Bull hockey.
We don't want a bull. We don't want a bull trap. We don't like bull traps. It's currently up 355%. That's good. Let's see it break 249. Ladies and gentlemen, we want 249 as the next level to break. In other words, 250. Ladies and gentlemen, we want 250. And so far, the RSI is looking okay. It's starting to move towards the overbought, but there's still some room. So if we get a nice break from 250, that would be nice. Let's see what it looks like on the 5-minute chart.
5 minute.
On the 5-minute, it's got a top tail. We don't like top tails.
We like the 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do we like? Put it in the chat. Bottom tail. Bottom tail. Ladies and gentlemen, we like the bottom tail. This is a top tail, and again, it is extended. It definitely gave us a little bit of an A, B, C, D pattern, so that would be here, A, B, C, D, but it really didn't rip the way I want it to rip. And again, I am still concerned about this level. It has to stay above 220, 225, and really start to move away from that to be schmexiest. Not that 350% is bad.
No.
And not that we called it, we called it at 25% this morning in the Discord.
We did call
And
it.
if you're not in the Discord, what are you doing? We got a special. What's the special?
For the first 5 days are $1, and the regular price is $39.99.
So you get five days for $1. 5 days for $1, and then $39.99. And we already called four baggers on the Discord, and several of them have been multi-baggers. And so far, LSDI is up 352%, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
it is
sir.
squeezing up. Squeezy, nice and easy, ladies and gentlemen. So some levels that we're looking at. Level number 1, we want to see it break this area right here, 350. That would make me feel so much better.
Yes, sir.
And of course, very strong resistance at 297. So we would like to see it break that level as well. We're looking at the 5-minute chart. Let's take a look at the 1-minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the 1-minute chart together. There is a bit of a pullback. That is normal. That would be normal, ladies and gentlemen. That would be normal, but we want to maintain a level that is above right here, and this is not what we want to see. We don't want to see that. Now, it can bounce off of the 9 or the 13. We will keep looking, but we really need to see it stay above here to make me feel more confident.
Yes, sir.
So, yes, LSDI, you did give me 355%, and I want to thank you for that. But what have you done for me lately? Thank you for the memories. We're going to go and take a look at another ticker, and we'll put a little bit of a ringy-dingy right over here to see if it starts moving and see if it alerts, and we'll come back to you. Look, LSDI, I appreciate the 355% maneuver. I appreciate it, but when are you going to go back up? That's what I need to know. What have you done for me lately? GWAV, and we're looking at GWAV, and we were hoping to see a formation of a double bottom.
Yes, sir.
And so far, we're starting to see a formation of a double bottom. A double bottom. So
Double
GWAV is currently up. GWAV is currently up 70%. It is a 10-cent stock. 10-cent stock. 10 cent. 10 cent. Okay, and it has a float of less than 7 million, but the volume has been 297 million shares, ladies and gentlemen, and it seems to be forming a double bottom.
Double bottom.
A double bottom.
Like a double bottom.
I like it when it's the bottom.
The bottom.
The double bottom.
like
That's
the
my
double bottom.
favorite. That's when it gets nice and juicy. It needs volume, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see all these top wicks? I don't like that. That shows indecisiveness from the buyers. And of course, the price action is below VWAP. So will it fulfill my wish and dream and really come going? Shoot up all the way up? We will put an alert right here at 10 cents. 10 cents 42, 10 cents 42, and hope to hear it ringy ding. And G-Wave, we will come back to you. We'll come back to you. Let's go to CRKN. It also was running. CRKN was, in fact, running. Ladies and gentlemen, it was running. In fact, it was running. And right now, we are going to take a peek at that particular stock. Again, not so clear that it is a double bottom. Let's see what else we're going to look at, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes before the bell. Let's see what else we can look at right now. Let's go back to LSDI. Let's go back to LSDI, see what's going on. LSDI. And it certainly pulled back a bit, but it's still in that range. It's in that channel, ladies and gentlemen. It's in that channel. So I'm going to go ahead and lengthen the channel. And again, we want to see it break through this channel and start moving up. You know what would be really nice, DBL?
Yes,
This is what would look really nice. Ready? A, B, a C over here,
And a D.
and a D over
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. Over this level right here, ladies and gentlemen, would make me feel so schmexy.
Yes, sir.
Time for my espresso. Ladies and gentlemen, time for my espresso. We would love to see an ABCD. Again, it has to stay out of this zone right here. If it's not out of this zone, it becomes particularly, I don't know, disconcerting, I would say.
Someone asked about CNTG.
CNTG, another potential squeeze play. CNTG, it has made moves earlier in the day. Let's take a look at it. Right now, it's showing me that there's not a lot of volume on it, because the candles look very staccato. They look very choppy, but we could create some levels of support and resistance to keep an eye on it. So we got over here, one level of support right there. Another level of support right there. And we've got resistance over here. And, of course, we've got that level right there, which is a resistance area. And we've got another area of resistance here and here. It needs volume. Ladies and gentlemen, CNTG needs volume. It needs attention. It needs DBL Nix. It needs attention. We are 1 minute into the bell. Let's take a look at LSDI, which is the leading runner. And again, it has run 355%. There's probably going to be profit taking at the bell. So we could certainly see a drop in price action. That wouldn't be totally out of the question, right, DBL moms?
No.
Not totally. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we are not stock professionals. This is not stock advice. This is not stock advice. This is a show. That's what it is. It's a show, ladies and gentlemen. You should always be doing your own due diligence. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
We have 30 seconds before the bell, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitter, x.com, @CoachNickMoney, @CoachNickMoney. And you can watch us on Twitch as well, @CoachNickMoney, @CoachNickMoney. And we are looking at the leading runner, LSDI. LSDI. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get my graffiti pencil ready to create this channel. I'm expecting potentially a drop in price action with profit taking, maybe. But you know what? There's a heck of a lot of attention on it, so maybe it just shoots up. But usually there's profit taking at the bell. Let's see what happens. We want to see it get over $2.20. Over $2.20, and we want to see it stay above VWAP, certainly, and above $1.86 in particular. It seems to be selling off as expected. Now, will it maintain itself? Again, it went up 355%, and it seems to be the strongest show in town. We are seeing AWIN pop up. That would be a continuation from yesterday, AWIN, as we watch LSDI sell off. AWIN is currently up. Well, actually, it's actually down, so it's going from red to green. So we will stay with LSDI, and keep an eye on it and see if it can hold. It looks like it may have halted downward. DBLs, it looks like it halted down, and it has a nasty big red candle in the volume, and it is... On the RSI, it's in the middle, so it's not overbought or oversold. So once again, we will put an alert on the bottom side as well as on the top side. And if we hear a ringy dingy, we will come back to you, LSDI. But right now, you're not really particularly schmexy looking. No. I want you to look a lot more schmexy than that. Let's see, we're on the Serengeti, we are lions, and we are searching for the next gazelle. Who's the next gazelle? Ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for the next gazelle. Let's see what's going on. Let's go to the videotape. Let's see what's happening. Okay, what's moving? Put me in there. I want to see what's moving. Ladies and gentlemen, what is the next mover? Next mover is, I don't know. Let's see. Still looking. Hold on. That's not it. No, that won't be it. No. What's moving? Let's see. CYN. Up. PEGY. Peggy might be moving. Peggy. Hey, Peggy. Peggy hits VWAP. Ladies and gentlemen, Peggy's up 80%. It had a parabolic move earlier this morning, 123% at 19.197 right over here. Let's go ahead and create a level right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's create a level on PEGY, 1970. Come on, do it for me. There we go. That's a level. It is curling up. Let's change the time frame to the 5-minute. 5-minute chart, and you can see that it is curling up. You could say potentially that it has a double bottom on the 5. So let's get the graffiti pencil out. Maybe over here. Hold on. I'm gonna put a circle. I want to use a circle this time. So let's say maybe over here. There's a bottom over here. And maybe there's a bottom over here as it's fighting through VWAP. Will it break through VWAP, or will it just basically bump VWAP a couple of times on its bottom? A little bottom shots, or will it take off? This is on the 5-minute, and you could see the double bottom a little bit more clearly on the 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart. PEGY has a little bit of a thickness and float. 56 million. The volume is 154 million shares. That's what's going on. So we need to see it continue to move. We're seeing that the volume is increasing on PEGY, 1.6 million, and it is hugging VWAP. It is currently above VWAP. It's currently above VWAP. We need to see it go above VWAP and stay above VWAP. It is thinly traded. You can see that the particular candles look very staccato. So there's not a tremendous amount of volume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an alert over here, and we're going to move on to another stock because, hey, what have you done for me lately, Peggy?
I guess you could say it's staccato lot to learn.
It's, yeah, what you just said.
Oh, cool. That was good. Dad jokes.
That was kind of funny, actually. I'm not going to lie. That was kind of funny. Let's go see if we could find another ticker to look at. How about CYN? CYN, ladies and gentlemen, CYN is currently up 81%. It was up 93% earlier. It has a float of 67 million, and the volume is 126 million. And we could see that it is curling up. And we were hoping for an ABCD pattern over there that never really came to fruition. You could see it never happened. So we're going to get rid of that drawing and clear things up a little bit so that we can have a much clearer picture of what's going on. So do we have on the 1 minute the beginnings of a potential inverted head and shoulders? Let's get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the humanity of it. Is this a shoulder I see over here? Is this a head that I see over here? Is this another shoulder that I see over here? And it's inverted, so would that be a bull reversal? DBL Nix, would that be a bull reversal on the 1 minute? On the 1 minute, let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. 5 minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, maybe. You know what I'm also seeing? I'm also seeing maybe a cup and handle forming, maybe. Let's say, for example, right here and here, but we need to maintain a price which is above 15%. This is a channel right here. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute chart, and you can see it a little bit more clearly as we zoom in, zoom. And we can see that the RSI is smack in the middle. Something else is moving. LSDI is moving. CYN, we're going to come back to you. You're up 81%, but LSDI is a moving downward on resumption. Boo. So it did not hold this level that we were concerned about, and we were concerned that it might just sell off at the open, and in fact it did. So LSDI, thank you for the 355% run. Thank you for the mama raise. But what have you done for me lately? Exactly. Back to CYN, ladies and gentlemen. CYN, I'm kind of disappointed in you, LSDI. Hold on, Peggy's moving. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Peggy broke through VWAP. Peggy, you little sneak, you broke through VWAP. The VWAP. Man, I can't talk today. Time for some espresso, ladies and gentlemen. I need espresso, ladies and gentlemen. Are we going to break two? Are we going to break the 100% mark? It had a high earlier of 123%. 123%, just under 20 cents. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still moving up. 88%. Let's go ahead and create some levels after I have some espresso. I'm going to have my ice espresso, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not proving to be very trustworthy as it pulls back. I don't like that. I will put another alert over here, but you're not very trustworthy, Peggy. I'm having trust issues with you. We have to have counseling, I think. Peggy and I have to have counseling, okay? I'm still with my betrothed. I have my beloved DBL moms, the stock queen herself. So, Peggy, move on. Move on. I don't need this type of stress in my life. Time to go to the other tickers that are moving. Let's see what's going on. We got another ringy-dingy G-Wave. G-Wave ran earlier. It ran earlier, ladies and gentlemen. G-Wave was up 129% pre-market, and now it's moving up. It's a 10-cent stock, 10-cent stock, and we had formed a double bottom that didn't come to total fruition, and it sold off, and now it seems to be moving towards VWAP. Curling towards VWAP. Let's take a look at the 5 minute chart. 5 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minute. We have a really big red candle on the 5 minute. I don't like that. I want to see it break through the VWAP right around there, which is approximately 11 pennies. 11 pennies approximately. Let's change the graffiti pencil. We need to see it break 1081. That's what we needed to see it break. And I'm seeing a top tail. We don't like the top tails.
We like the
bottom tails. On the 5, I'm seeing a indecision. I see a doji on the 5. I see a doji candle. Indecision. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the 1 minute. It's pulling back on the 1 minute. G-Wave, what have you done for me lately, ladies and gentlemen? I will put another alert, and if we get a ringy dingy, we'll come back to G-Wave. We will come back to you. Let's see if there's another ticker that's doing a little bit better. We had a big sell-off on CYN. It failed. It failed, unfortunately, so we only had a high of 93%. Did you hear what I just said? We only had a high of 93%. There's people bragging about 10% moves. And we're calling stuff that goes up 337%.
And we're talking about some 90%.
So 93% is too small, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I apologize. We'll work harder. We'll work harder and try to get multi-baggers. That's what we're looking for. SBOW, ladies and gentlemen. SBOW is what we're looking at right now. Let's take a look at it. Not that much volume, kind of a high price stock. Forget about it. I say forget about it. How about BMTX? BMTX, ladies and gentlemen. And it is moving. What's the news on BMTX? It's up 74%, ladies and gentlemen, on very low volume, 626,000 shares. The stock float is about 9 million. And BM Technologies' earnings of 6 cents beat their estimates. That's what it is. It's an earnings situation, and it's currently 80%. But we're going to take a look at what's going on with G-Wave, because G-Wave just alerted us. So let's take a look at G-Wave. G-Wave is trying to break through VWAP. So we've got two tickers that we need to look at. I'm going to put another alert over here for G-Wave because I need to see some more volume come into G-Wave, and we're going to go back to the videotape for BMTX and see what's going on with BMTX. Currently trying to break through the $3 mark, and BMTX had earnings news. Not a lot of volume, only 1 million float of volume, and it's a 9 million stock. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 million. 9 million float stock. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, that's what's going on. Let's go to LSDI and see how badly it drops down. That was the parabolic stock of the morning, LSDI. Let's take a look at it, and it is halted down. Okay, whatever. BMTX. And BMTX is, in fact, pulling down, and it looks kind of bearish. It needs to maintain support on VWAP, or it can coil over. Let's see what the 5-minute looks like. Again, very critical area right here, and it seems to be going below VWAP. Not schmexy. I hear a ringy-dingy. G-Wave. I got to learn how to type. G-Wave. G-Wave is coiling. It continues to curl. It's up 92%. Remember, we had a recent high of 93%, and of course, it hit almost 15 cents. Let's get the graffiti pencil out here and draw the level at 0.1499, and it's currently up 91%. And again, we were hoping for a double bottom on the 5. And will you give us that line that we were hoping for? That line. Come on, keep moving, baby. Keep on moving. It's 93%. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the 1-minute chart. 1-minute chart, and we're looking at the 1-minute chart, and we can see that it is still below the overbought region, but it is quickly approaching it. And ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it, it's up 99%. Can we get 100? 100%, ladies and gentlemen. And there was a strong resistance area at 1286. Let's zoom in to the videotape and see what the previous action was. And again, it hit over 100%, and once again, we had a high pre-market of 129%. So let's go into a higher time frame and draw some levels. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to draw some levels, and if you're enjoying the fact that this stock just hit 100% and it's another bagger on the stream, if you could kindly share. Sharing is caring.
Share.
Hey! What happened to you, DBL moms? Hey! Wake up over there. You need some of my espresso, DBL moms. Ouch. I'm being disrespectful. Sorry, honey. Put the chancleta away, please. I'm a bad boy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we got a top tail on the 5. We don't like top tails, ladies and gentlemen.
Like the bottom tail.
We're all about the bottom tails. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's see what's going on the 1 minute. And then again, it's pulling back to VWAP. You know what we'll do? We'll put a little bit of a reminder here and come back to see what's going on with you later. Again, a lot of eyes on GWAV. A lot of eyes. It hit 100%, a little over 100% just now. It is an 11-cent stock. Ready for the volume? 389 million shares traded today, and this is a stock that's under 7 million float. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. So we're going to keep an eye on you, G-Wave. G-Wave, no disrespect, but you're going to be my side chart. I got to keep looking for some other stocks. Now, you're my side chart. Side chart. Yeah. LSDI really dropped quite a bit. It had a high of over 337%. Now it's up 235%. So I'm not going to go back to it because it's sold off. So that's that. What have you done for me lately? CRKN. CRKN. Let's take a look at it.
Ray
And
Sicoli
it's
says
trying
good
to
morning.
curl. It's trying to curl. What? What happened?
Ray Sicoli says, good morning.
Good morning,
He
Ray.
said GWAV, let's go. baby.
GWAV, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen's and ladies. It seems to be trying to curl back up again. Let's go back to it. GWAV. GWAV is attempting to curl. Okay, we had a bit of a pullback. We want to see it get over the 12-cent mark. The 12-cent mark, ladies and gentlemen, and start to really rip up so that we can have a test of the high of day, which was $14.99. Let's go take a look at BMTX and see how it's doing. BMTX, we're visiting with you, but you better have some gifts for us. Otherwise, we're going to keep on trucking. Okay, it's kind of curling a little bit. There's not that much volume. Not schmexy, ladies and gentlemen, not schmexy at all.
Basically, he says, Nick, SINTS, Action Rejuvenating Self 2. Have you checked back on that yet?
Let's go take a look at SINT. We looked at it earlier. We'll take a look at it right now. Had a parabolic run earlier in the week. We had a lot of fun with it. It is moving towards VWAP. Ray, it's moving towards VWAP. We need some volume. We need some volume because you can see that the candles are a bit staccato. And we had hoped for a descending wedge reversal over here, and it didn't happen right away. But maybe, just maybe, let's go in the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, take a look at what this 5-minute chart looks like. And you know what? I'm going to erase this descending wedge, and I'm going to create a different descending wedge because it looks like I may have been a little premature on my descending wedge.
Yeah.
It happens, ladies and gentlemen, it happens. I can't be right all the time. I can't be perfect all the time. I'm an artiste. Oh my God, I need some espresso.
All right.
My life is so stressful. Ice espresso, ladies and gentlemen.
So, Lando says, FFIE run already. WLDS needs volume.
Yep, volume, baby. All right, so let's do some graffiti here on our friend SINT. SINT is certainly trying to curl over here. So let's get the graffiti pencil out. Ladies and gentlemen, the graffiti pencil is out. It's out. So maybe we can do something like this. And maybe we could do something like that. And maybe that's where the descending wedge is. And maybe, just maybe, on the 5-minute, we're getting a cup and handle. Could it be? Could it be the beginning is a cup and handle right over here? All right, we need to see it break through VWAP. Maybe it'll bump its head a couple of times underneath VWAP. Hey, listen, SINT, get above VWAP. Get above VWAP.
It already tickled its bottom.
It was tickling the bottom, right? You caught that too. I peeped that too. Listen, it's probably going to be tickling the bottom for a while because it could be a cup and handle on the 5-minute. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at SINT, parabolic runner from yesterday, I believe. That's when we're in parabolique. And we're looking and hoping to see it pop. Let's go to the videotape and see what else is moving. G-Wave. Let's go take a look at G-Wave. G-Wave, come on, baby. What are you doing? What are you up to? What's going on? And this is on the 1 minute. 1 minute, and we could say that on the 1 minute, maybe there's a triple bottom. Could it be a triple bottom? Let's change the graffiti pencil. Let's change the graffiti pencil. Ladies and gentlemen, we're changing the graffiti pencil to this one. And maybe it's a bottom, a bottom, and a bottom. Triple bottoms, and we're all about the bottoms. And if you got a bottom tail, holy moly. But right now it seems to be pulling back over VWAP. We want to see it get above VWAP. Seems to be channeling. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the graffiti pencil out and create that channel because it seems to be channel time. We want to see it stay above this level right now. Right there. We want to see it stay above. It's breaking down right now. So, G-Wave, what have you done for me lately? I'm going to go check out Peggy. Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue's in the house.
Basically, says someone get this man another espresso. DBL.
I need more. Hold on. I got it right here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's espresso time. Whoo!
Somebody mentioned FFIE. WLDS.
You know what? FFIE, I have much respect for it. Yeah, sure. Because we called it before. It went parabolic for days. Sir. Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not bragging. It's just a fact. It's a fact. I get upset if it only goes up 93%. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to see the stuff go over 100%, 200%, 300%. Sell it 700%.
1,000.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Not advice. It's a joke. I'm a yoker. Ladies and gentlemen, FFIE, and it in fact is curling. We got some curlage. It's up 31%. You know what? I'm going to put FFIE back on my side chart. Side chart, FFIE, ladies and gentlemen. Side chart. Let's keep an eye on it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put an alert right here for FFIE. And this is like the third or fourth day that this sucker has been going parabolic. Ladies and gentlemen, who's having fun with FFIE? Who's having fun? Who had fun with LSDI? Who made some money? Ooh. If you made money, put it in the chat. Let me know what's going on. Let me know. DBL moms, I want to know. I want to know what's going on. What other tickets can we look at? What other tickets? Hold me back. Hold me back. Here, hold my bag. Here I come. Here I come. AMAXN was also a mover. We're going to come back to FFIE. It is moving, but we want to see it move with more authority. MAXN. MAXN, ladies and gentlemen. Curlage, 17%. Okay, whatever. We'll come back to you. Back to FFIE. Back to FFIE, and it is meeting resistance right over here at 95 cents. We'll put another alert here as well. If I hear a ringy dingy, we'll come back to you. FFIE, my concerns are that it's been running for days. Yes, sir. And it's a continuation play, and I'm always concerned of dilution. Dilution scares me. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't like dilution. I don't like it at all. Sometimes it's okay, but usually is not okay. Is not okay. No, not at all.
Coley says it's a fact.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yeah. Facts. Word.
Facts.
Word, ladies and gentlemen. Word. Okay, let's go to the videotape. We're still searching. We're going to go and take a look at LSDI. I know it went down really bad, but let's take a look and see. And it looks like it's doing a little curly-whirly already. Okay. But again, you're not going to be schmexy until you get above 225. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to see you. Hold on. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see you above 225. Right over here. Right there. Boom. I want to see you over 225 to be completely schmexy. And I certainly want to see you break this resistance area of 185 and 220. And I'm going to get my graffiti pencil out. Ladies and gentlemen, the graffiti pencil is activated. Yes, sir. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and put that channel up. That is a channel of resistance. You disappointed me over here with the one and only ABCDE pattern that we were hoping for. Again, we kind of figured there would be a sell-off at the bell, because that's usually what happens. You get profit taking at the bell, and it is recovering. So it's certainly worth keeping an eye up. It's currently up 258%, and it's approaching resistance, but I'm not seeing the kind of volume that I want to see. That's the problem. So let's clean up the drawings a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to clean up the drawings a little bit so we can see a little bit more clearly. We're going to get rid of these lines right here. Boom. Okay, boom. So now this is what we're looking at on the 1 minute. Let's take a look at it at the 5 minute. The 5 minute chart, we're going to zoom in. And again, we see some curlage as well. Again, still, it has to break through this resistance area. Let's go back to the 1 minute. 1 minute, and let's take a look at the RSI. Ladies and gentlemen, looking at the RSI, we can see that there's a diminution of volume. A diminution of volume. We don't like that. We don't like that, ladies and gentlemen. We need to see some volume come in. And, of course, the price action is smack dab. What he just said. Yes, man, I don't do English very well. I don't do American very well. I do Brooklyn well, but I'm not even from Brooklyn. No. I'm not. I'm from the South. South Queens. Yeah, that's what's up, yo. Yeah. The beach, Rockaway Beach. Yeah. All right, so we do have curlage above VWAP, ladies and gentlemen, on LSDI. LSDI is currently up 258%. And did it halt? It looks like it halted. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like it halted. So we're going to put a little bit of an alert here and come back to LSDI if we get a ringy dingy. If we don't get a ringy dingy, then it becomes a situation of, what have you done for me lately? G-Wave in the house. What's up, G-Wave? How you been? How you doing? Come on, what's up? You gave me a triple bottom. And you know I like that bottoms. I like the bottoms. But I need to see you get out of this channel. Hold on. Ringy dingy. FFIE. FFIE
Let's go.
giving gifts 34%. Now we need to see it break above the 97-cent mark. That's the next resistance area. 98 is the high of the day. And FFIE is giving gifts again today.
Yes, sir.
That's like a 4 or 5 day run. Unheard of in recent times. In this recent market. Unheard of. Unheard of. And if you had the intestinal fortitude, you could even swing it. Holy moly. Not advice.
Not advice.
Not advice. And it is super extended.
just a
Hold on. It's tickling 97-cent resistance.
It's tickling the bottom?
It. 36% up. It's tickling it. Ladies and gentlemen, the situation on FFIE is that it is a 3.8 million float stock. And ready for this? 202 million shares exchanging hands today. It's expecting earnings. Expecting earnings. That's what the news is on this particular ticker. We need to see it break 97 cents and pick up some momentum, ladies and gentlemen. This stock was called by us way back when. It just broke 97 cents, ladies and gentlemen. It just broke 97 cents. Let's go back just 10 days, and you could see that we called it way down here around, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 cents, something like that. And we talked about how schmexy it was when it went up 190%. And you could see the schmexy alert right there. And it's been going up ever since, ladies and gentlemen. It's still moving. And I'm going to change my graffiti pencil to a trend line. And we're going to see that it is still friends with the trend. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the memories as it fights to break 97. So we're going to keep an eye on it. This is the 30-minute chart. Let's go to a shorter time frame. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute. Ladies and gentlemen, on the 5-minute, it looks like it could potentially be a triple top, which would be a bearish reversal. We don't want that. This is what's concerning me. I need to see you move. LSD is moving. It has resistance right now here. We are going to come back to you. Hopefully this triple top does not create a flush situation, but certainly it is a possibility. Triple top on the 5-minute chart. It just broke through and we're at 40%. Is this a bull trap? That's my concern. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute. Take a look at what the 1 minute looks like. And it's fighting. It's trying to fight. Let's take a look at LSDI real quick, and we will come back to FFIE. There's tickers moving. Okay, so it pierced into this resistance area and then flushed back. So LSDI, what have you done for me lately? Back to FFIE. Attention appears to be on FFIE. 99 cents. 99 cents. Does it break the $1? $1. We want $1. Ladies and gentlemen, $1.03. It is now currently up 51%. Ladies and gentlemen, it has picked up some steamage. Let's go to the 5-minute. 5-minute, and you could see that it hit a high of $1.10. It's pulling back. Let's change the graffiti pencil and create a level right over here at $1.10. Ladies and gentlemen, $1.10. Let's go to a longer time frame. Let's go to the 10-minute chart. Let's go to 30-minute chart. Let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour, 20 days. Let's go a little bit deeper than that. Let's go 180 days, ladies and gentlemen. And when we go to the 180 days, you could see that it was flatline for the longest time. Let's go and zoom in a little bit. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We have some significant levels of resistance at 190, and it's nowhere near that right now. It doesn't have the volume, but it's certainly trying its best to do its thing. And again, we have resistance at the high of day, which is 110. It is trying to move back up. It's trying to reclaim, and it's doing a pretty decent job of doing it. It's up 54%. 54%, and now it looks like it's getting a new high of day. Ladies and gentlemen, 61%. We're looking at FFIE, a 4th day of running. A 4th day of running, and ladies and gentlemen, not to brag or anything, but we called it down here under $1. Actually, it was in the pennies. Ladies and gentlemen, we called it at around, what, under 10 cents? Under 10 cents. I don't want to brag or nothing. I don't want to say nothing, but Who does that? Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. We do. It's up 65%. Ladies and gentlemen, 16 cents, 16 cents, 16 cents. Let's go ahead and draw a level of resistance at $1.16. $1.16. Ladies and gentlemen.
I do believe that when we called FFIE yesterday, it went up to 242%.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
What have you done for me lately? Lately, you are up 65%, and it looks like it halted, DBL Nicks.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of a haltage. A little bit of haltage. Just go back to the 1 minute. The 1 minute, and we're going to put an alert over here. Right over here, so that if it does a ringy-dingy, we will come back to it. And we're back on the Serengeti, ladies and gentlemen, and we're hunting for gazelles. You know, we're never really hunting for gazelles, ladies and gentlemen. What we're really doing is we're looking for a parabolic movement. No, not 10% DBL Nicks.
We're looking for stonks.
We want stonks, not 20%, not 30%, not 40%, not 50%. Ladies and gentlemen, do we want at least 100%? At least 100%? Ladies and gentlemen, put in the chat if you want at least 100%. Do you want at least 100%? Ladies and gentlemen, at least 100%. At least 100%.
Racy Cole says, thanks for the memories.
Thanks for the memories.
And he says, what, great call, what a call.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Time for my espresso. I'm so tired and I don't have that much energy right now. I am so sorry. I really need to get more energy. Here I go. I'm having my iced espresso, ladies and gentlemen. That's some good iced espresso, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what? Cafe Bustelo?
Cafe Bustelo.
Call me Cafe Bustelo.
Tierra Cubana.
Sponsorship. Call me. Call us. Call us. Ringy dingy. Ringy dingy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
We're powered by Tierra Cubana.
Yes. Let's take a look at G-Wave. Let's take a look at G-Wave. Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening with G-Wave? It needs volume. It needs attention. I got to tell you, I believe that it can still run. I believe it. You know why? Because it's got a triple bottom. It just needs some attention, and it needs to get out of this channel. It needs to get out of this channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get my graffiti pencil out and continue to create the channel.
It's channel time. Channel time.
It needs to break 12 cents. Break that 12 cents, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently up 97%. 97%. And earlier in the morning, it was up 129%. Ladies and gentlemen, I would be a lot happier if it breaks 12 cents. 12 cents would make me happy. And I heard a ringy dingy, and it broke 12 cents for a split second. Will it keep pumping? Pump up the volume 102%. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it over here with the little line, which was a double bottom, and then it triple bottomed. It took a little time, ladies and gentlemen. It did a little selly-offy over here, but now it's moving, and it's currently 107%.
Yes,
and it is currently moving its way towards 13 cents. We're going to keep an eye on it. We're going to keep an eye on it. Right now, 8.9 million shares changing hands, and it only has a float of 6.9 million. 6.9 million, and there have been 474 million shares that have changed hands on G-Wave. Can you say squeezy, squeezy, nice and easy? Holy moly, the humanity of it. I love when this happens. Can we get a little bit more squeezes? A little bit more? Is this halting? No, it's not halting yet. Let's take a look at the 5 minute, the 5 minute chart. And it's not particularly extended on the 5 minute. It's got room. You got room on the 5, ladies and gentlemen. And when we're looking at the RSI, it's not overbought just yet. No, 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 no. And we got a nice big, long, juicy, green candle in the volume. In the volume on the 5 minute. Let's see if it's got a... Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. The 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, we got some greenage in the volume. All right, we need a bottom tail on this. And if we get a bottom tail, maybe we break 13 cents. If not, we get a pullback. And again, this was a very nice move, up 107%. But if we zoom out, zoom, 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 and if we zoom out, we can see that it hit almost 15 cents earlier in the morning, which would put us at around 129%. That's where it would be. Now, we need for it to stay above this channel. We need to see it stay above 12 cents. So we're going to zoom in and get the graffiti pencil out. And we're going to create this channel extension right here. Channel, ladies and gentlemen.
Channel time.
Channel. And we want to see
channel
this
time,
become a
channel time.
green candle with a bottom tail.
Bottom tail.
We're all about bottoms. Ladies and gentlemen, triple bottom. 1, 2, 3. And we need a triple, and we need a bottom tail. So it's pulling back. That's okay. Let's see if it can stay above the 12-cent mark. If it can stay above the 12-cent mark, I would feel a lot better. And if not, then I'll go and visit another stock and put an alert here, which we already have at 1286. We do have an alert at 1286, which is a significant resistance area. SINT, people want to see SINT. We will go and take a peek at SNIT while G-Wave does what it does. G-Wave is doing what it do. So let's, actually, you know what I want to take a look at first? CRKN. CRKN is doing a little bit of curlage, ladies and gentlemen. 84% SINT. Let's take a look at it. SNIT is curling 36%. And there was, in fact, a descending wedge and a cup and handle. And let's take a look at the 5 minute. 5 minute, ladies and gentlemen, it is moving up to some resistance areas right here. This area right here. So let's go ahead and change the graffiti pencil. So right around here would be a level of resistance. And what we would be concerned about is potentially a top, a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder, but it already sold off. So now what we would be concerned of would be the potential of a triple or quadruple top at the 19-cent mark. If we see volume come in, it could pierce through it, at which point you would have a level of resistance at 21, and the high of day, 22.8. 22.8, ladies and gentlemen. So SINT definitely on the side chart, ladies and gentlemen. Side chart. FLA, ladies and gentlemen, FLA, SINT is on the side chart. Let's go and take a look at the videotape. Let's go take a look at CRKN and see how CRKN is doing. CRKN, we have levels already drawn for it. It certainly looks like it is curling up on the 5 minute. Let's take a look at it on the 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, on the 1 minute. And we don't have a heck of a lot of volume. That's my concern. But it is above VWAP. It's above VWAP. How about CCLD? CCLD, ladies and gentlemen, CCLD moving up. It is currently up 22%, and it has a float of 10 million and only a volume of 841 million. And what is the news? General form for quarterly reports. It filed a 10Q on May 14th. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to the videotape. Let's see what's going on with FFIE. FFIE, and it looks like it hit a high of $1.20. $1.20. Let's go ahead and create a level right there, and it looks like it maybe halted down. Is that what happened here? Oh my goodness, it certainly did halt down. Oh no. Okay, what have you done for me lately, FFIE? You did a respectful job for the past 3 or 4 days, but it's time to go and find another stonk. Another stonk. Let's see what LSDI is doing. LSDI, we're visiting with you. You were very respectful early, but now you're on the 200 EMA. Not schmexy.
Not schmexy.
What have you done for me lately? Thank you for the memories. But it's time to move on, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen and ladies, let's go back to CRKN. CRKN, and that is, in fact, selling off. G-Wave. Hold on. They should make a truck out of that. The G-Wave truck. The G-Wave truck. And it is moving on up. Introducing the G-Wave. 116%. Ladies and gentlemen, off of the triple bottom. Off of the triple bottom. It's a moving. And it's a grooving. And we got some resistance right around over here that we're going to be seeing. Maybe. But if it pops through that resistance, maybe we get a test of the high of day, which is just below 15 cents. The humanity of it. Oh my God, are you going to be the next schmexy one? G-Wave. G-Wave, are you going to be schmexy? Let's get some information out on G-Wave. G-Wave is currently up 119%. It had a high this morning of 129%, and it's currently trading at 13 cents. It almost hit 15 cents earlier in the morning, and the float is only 6.9 million, and the volume is 517 million for the day. The humanity of it, squeezy, squeezy, nice and easy, ladies and gentlemen. 123%, 123%, 124%. This is the stock that we're looking at. If it breaks the high a day, I'm going to make a deal with you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask you to share. Because sharing is caring. Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching G-Wave. We want G-Wave to be a high of day situation. That's what we're peeping. We're peeping it. It's losing a little bit of volume right now. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen. 5-minute chart. Take a look and see what it looks like at the 5-minute chart. Again, we said that there was resistance at the 13.5 mark, and it's giving us a top tail on that candle. And you know how we feel about top tails.
No, we like the bottom.
We're all about the bottom. All about the bottom. Look at the bottom. Triple bottom. Look at the triple bottom. Look at how pretty it was. Look at how it created. Look, oh, don't make me get the graffiti pencil out. I'm getting it out. It created a trend.
A trend.
Come on, give it to me. Right there. It created a trend, an upward trend. Ladies and gentlemen, we need this top tail to go away. Go away. We don't like you. We want the bottom tail. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, we have a bottom tail on the 1 minute, but it's red. We want it to be green. There is certainly resistance at 13.5, and it's trying to hold up. We're going to keep an eye on it on the 1 minute at this point. This is the 9 EMA right here. We really want it to stay above. Hold on. Zoom. Change the graffiti pencil to this one. We want it to stay certainly above the 9 EMA, but I want it to really get up here somewhere and start to bounce back up. Otherwise, we could see a significant drop. Look at how it dropped with these two ugly big red candles. And right now, it looks like it's losing some volume as we're looking at it. And we can actually see that there is a double top on the volume candles. So that's not necessarily Chamexi, but we did get a 123% run so far on G-Wave, and you know what? That's kind of nice of you. But you know what? What have you done for me lately? We're back on the Serengeti. We're still going out for gazelles. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go take a look at CRKN. CRKN and see how it's doing. How you doing, CRKN? Are you going to bear gifts and fruit for us? Let's take a look at you. No, I'm not feeling it. How about Peggy Sue? How's Peggy Sue doing? You gonna do something nice for us? Come on, Peggy. Come on, Peggy. Peggy. Oh.
Peggy.
And you're struggling, Peggy. Peggy, you got to get your act together. You're like below VWAP. You're below VWAP. So what have you done for me lately? CYN, ladies and gentlemen, and we are over the 10 o'clock time. The 10 o'clock time. So volume is certainly dropping. Certainly dropping. But we're seeing CYN curl. It's trying to do its little curlage. And over here, we thought that there would be the beginnings of a potential inverted head and shoulders bull move, and it did kind of move upward, and then it flushed down. So we need to see it get above VWAP, CYN, and it is a heavy floated stock, so that's what it has going against it with 67 million shares, and the volume is only 170 million, and it's currently up 53%, and it's a 13-cent stock, which would make it a very, very volatile stock, ladies and gentlemen. A very volatile stock, but it is trying to bounce off the 200 EMA. So we'll put it on a side chart. Keep an eye on it. Let's see what FFIE is doing. FFIE. Did it recover? It's trying to recover. Again, this is on a continuation, so it's going to be extremely choppy. This is like a fourth-day continuation for FFIE. Much respect to you. But again, what have you done for me lately? And, of course, we had the big parabolic runner, LSDI, but it pulled back tremendously. It had a high of 337%, but now a major sell-off, and you can clearly see on the 1 minute it was a double top over here, and the major sell-off, and that's below the 200 200 EMA. We really would need to see some serious turnage to see if the stock can come back. And quite frankly, it may be done. It may be done because it really sold off terribly. And I don't like the way you look right now, LSDI. You got a very angry face on you. Very angry. So later for that GWAV. I really like G-Wave. I think that there's going to be potential for squeezies. Nice and easy. But I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm not giving you financial advice. It's a show. This is not stock advice, ladies and gentlemen. What do I know? I'm not a pro. I'm just really pretty.
Yes.
I really am. I'm cute.
I'm cute.
I'm like an angel.
I'm a little angel.
Only a mother could love. An angel that only a mother can love. Or my DBL mom's my stock queen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching G-Wave as it moves upward. We have a resistance level on G-Wave. We're going to keep an eye on it before we end the show. 1350 is a key resistance area. If it gets some volume, maybe we could see a push to the higher day. Remember, we showed you a triple bottom, one over here, one over there, one over there, and it went up to the resistance area, which was in this channel right here, between 12 cents and a little bit over 10 cents, and it broke the channel, and now it's tickling the bottom of the resistance area at 1350. 1350. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get a higher day, let's share. I'm going to stick around for a little while longer to see if it can break the higher day. We're looking at the 5-minute chart, and we could see that there are some green candles in volume, and we can see that the RSI is still below the region of overbought. And it seems to be holding up. So let's see if it has time for one more squirt. Ladies and gentlemen, one more squirt. And a test of the high of the day. G-Wave, you are the most schmexy right now. LSDI was schmexy. But, you know, I don't want to sound like I'm cheating on LSDI, but she did me dirty. LSDI did me dirty. So I got to check out G-Wave. G-Wave, don't break below that number. Don't break below this level right here. Get back up there, you. You better get back up over 1274.
Who said you could rest?
Come on, over 1274. You can do it. Come on. Kick him in the... I can't say. I can't say. But you guys know the reference. Let's go to the 1 minute. 1 minute chart. Take a look at what's going on with the 1 minute chart. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, that was... Woof. Wow, that's kind of like a double top over there. We don't like that. No. We need to see some volume come in. There's not a lot of volume on this right now. Again, it is 10:16 Eastern Standard Time, and people are taking a break. But not us. No, not us. We're chilling with our peeps. Yes. We're chilling with the indelible community. Yes. The indelible community on YouTube. The indelible community on Twitter. Yes. The indelible community on Twitch. Yes. And the indelible community on Discord. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special for you on Discord. It is a 5-day special for $1. $1 for 5 days on the Discord, and then it's $39.99. $39.99 to have all the bangers that we call early.
We pick a lot of bangers a lot of times.
Hey! That's exactly right. Ladies and gentlemen, so far today we have had 4 parabolic runners this morning in the Discord. LSDI actually went up 358%. I stand corrected, and it was called at 25% in the Discord. GWAV up 129%. PEGY up 123%. CRKN up 102%, because that's just what we do. And right now, GWAV looks like it's forming a double top, and unfortunately, it looks like it might do a flusheroon, and that would make me quite sad. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stick around a little bit longer to see what it does. I'm hoping that that's not what's going to happen, but it looks like it might be. And again, this area down here is a channel of support at this juncture. But it's looking like it's getting bearish, and it's looking like it's losing volume at this moment. And again, that's just at this moment. Maybe things can turn around, and we need to see it stay above 0.1274. Get up there. Come on. Get on up there. Get on up there. It's looking bearish, ladies and gentlemen. My concerns are, let me get the graffiti pencil out. My concern is that we have a top and another top over here. And that would be a bearish reversal for a downward flush. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't want that to happen, but it looks like it's failing. And if it drops below the 20 EMA, I will be greatly disappointed. But you know what? I can't be that disappointed because it ran 129% earlier in the morning. And I made money with it earlier in the morning. So I can't be totally disappointed with it. And it is flushing. Ladies and gentlemen, it is flushing. I will be keeping an eye on GWAV because there are a lot of eyes on it and the float ain't so big. A lot of eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
And of course you can share. Yes, and if you're not following us on Twitter, x.com, we are at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course you can follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money, ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to join us on the Discord where we call a lot of bangers a lot of times, we got a special for $1. $1, you get 5 days of the Discord where we call the bangers in real time. And then it's $39.99, low price of $39.99. And the link is in the description, and it's also the pinned comment. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Coach Nick Money.
DBL Nick's in the house.
And the one and only, the stock queen herself, or I'd like to call her the stonk queen herself, DBL Moms. And we are out of here. Stay green. Make some money. Wait a minute. Hold on. The humanity of it. G-Wave is reversing. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Break that resistance. I'm not leaving yet. You tricked me. You tricked me.
You played with my heart.
Look, it's still a double top. Ladies and gentlemen, we still got a double top. I want to see this break 13.5. That is a significant resistance area. Let me zoom in a little bit and let me create some different levels that we could take a look at. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour, and we can create some levels here. Let's go take a look at the different levels. Let me go ahead and change the graffiti pencil. It is still moving. Doubles, it's still moving. You tricked me, and I did an outro. And you tricked me, G-Wave. Ha, 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 ha. You're so silly. You're so silly. How about that area right there? And maybe we could do something. Wow, there's a lot of room over here. Look at this. Boom, right there. Right? It really has a lot of room as it breaks. If it breaks 23 cents, it has room right there. Let's go to the 1 minute chart and see if it still continues to pull away or if that was a brief tease. It was a tease, doubles. It was a bull trap, and in fact, it is a double top, and it seems to be pulling back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's the show. If you want to join us in the Discord, again, we have that $1 5-day special. So for $1, you get the Discord for 5 days.
Yes, sir.
And then it's $39.99. Ladies and gentlemen, much love.